last year I got made redundant due to government costs, and see, I'm going to start already. I've got 4 adult children and 6 grandchildren in my life. They're my whole life, nothing else. I've got to pay £24.66 a week for bedroom tax for my 2 extra bedrooms. I've got a daughter who lives quite close by to me, who's got 2 children. One who's got quite bad behavioural problems. And she comes and stays at my house for a break and to get support with the children. The children like come and stay with grandmas at weekend. I've got a daughter who's married to a soldier who lives down in Oxfordshire. Well, they've got 3 children. Then they move all over the country, you know, they get sent here, Cyprus, Germany, back up here, back up there. My daughter's come home and stayed with brought her grandchildren when her husband's been on tour in Afghanistan. To have that extra support and, you know. But most importantly, I'm not even looking to move. Because my house is my home, it's where I brought my children up. I've got my mother's and my brother's ashes scattered in my garden. And when they were scattered, I never even thought I'd ever have to move. And they want me to move into a 1-bedroom flat that could be on the opposite side of, you know, town from where my grandchildren and my children. And I'm just not willing to do it. I've actually now stopped paying the bedroom tax altogether because I just couldn't afford the food. I've got my children coming with a bag of shopping. You know, my daughter comes down who's on benefits, comes with a bag of, you know, some potatoes, some sugar, and my son does it. You know, my daughter puts a few extra pounds in my bank. You know, I had a lovely surprise last weekend. She texts me, she said, Mum, she says, have a nice Sunday dinner, haven't we? And she said, they asked a man, you know, knocking on my door. And I'm so proud of them for what? For helping. But they shouldn't have to do. You know, up until like just over 12 months ago, I could have them. You know, I'm the mum, I'm the grandma, I'm the person you're supposed to come to for help and support. I shouldn't have to rely on my children to help feed them. And pay the electric and the gas and put petrol in my car. No, it were my children and friends that actually put the money together for me to get on the tram to come up here to Manchester for the first protest I came into that got me listening to people's stories. So passionate that I went back to Bolton. We got together and we've set the campaign up. But I just think people shouldn't have to move. They shouldn't have, that's a home, you know. It's there forever. My mother's ashes and my brother's ashes were in the garden. A few years ago, you know, my children obviously left home, and my brother fled domestic violence and he couldn't live with me. And 18 months ago, he took his own life, he hung himself. And if I got pushed away from my children who I love so much, my grandchildren, that's what I do. Because there's nothing else for me to do. If I can't get fit to see them and spend some time with them, I'd be doing exactly the same as what my brother did. So this needs to be stopped now because it's taking people's lives, it's ruining people's dignity. You know, people who do want to move are being told there's no house for you to move into. In Bolton, on the 26th of August, in Bolton, there was 14,500 people waiting to downsize into properties. And that week, there was 13 1-bedroom flats available for 14,500 people. So they're going to say it's going to take years and years to rehome the people who want to downsize. I'm not downsizing, I'm staying where I am, but there is people who want to, but can't pay the bedroom tax, have then got in arrears, and then being told they can't move because they're in arrears. They can't move into private rented because they're bad debtors. So there's just no hope for a lot of people out there unless something's done and everybody unites together and just gets rid of this tax.